Hi guys, and welcome back to this wine training. When I talk about producers and work with and producers that are in my mind, my heart, and this one in particular, Ornella Pelissero, Pasquale Pelissero Winery, is a winery that is in Nebbiolo. We are in one of the three different villages of Barbaresco in the Langhe Shire, Langhe area. And producer that make you remember I told you about Barbaresco, about Nebbiolo. I describe also Dolcetto too. And this kind of Nebbiolo is a little bit different in comparison to the other one. I was talking about Pasquale, which is Langhe Nebbiolo that make 1 year of passing in big cask Slavonia oak. You remember I make this story something like 1 month ago. And now describe Simone. It is a very big, ambitious project to do two different kind of Nebbiolo inside the same winery. One which is more older and it is more linked to the tradition, as all the wine of the wineries that are more linked to the traditional style, because Ornella, the daughter of Pasquale, grandfather, who founded the winery. So I told you Ornella make a traditional style wines, and so it is little bit ambitious because you have a son that is very young that has studied in Alba in the particular school, which is a Scuola Enologica, and arrived and say, Mom, we're going to do something that is very easy to drink and modern style. It is ambitious, but in the same time it is a little bit dangerous to change the line and the point of view of old winery and going to do a wine that is smooth, that is velvet, but also it is very easy drinking. And when we're talking about Nebbiolo, we don't talk about wines that are easy to drink. We talk about wines that are a little bit strong, a little bit tannic. And so, if you have customers, if you have importers that follow you kind of your kind of way, so traditional style, for example, you are a little bit afraid for the fact that, okay, I make a wine, a single wine, which is modern style. But pay attention that Ornella doesn't use barrique. This one is a Nebbiolo, which is made using Nebbiolo grape 100% and just using steel tanks, not using barrique, of course. This is just 2019 Nebbiolo, just using steel tanks. So just from alcoholic fermentation, passing off some month in tanks, and then after that going to put the cork, and then after that put in the celling. Now we're gonna taste it. I'm out in the garden of this very beautiful restaurant, which is the Castro in the center of Valpolicella, so in the area of Amarone. And drinking Nebbiolo, it is something a little bit strange, but okay, it is just for this video. Nebbiolo 100%. You can see the color is a ruby red with some just purple refraction, but this is a ruby red, very concentrate. And now we're gonna taste it. The nose is that. Nose is very fruity. In comparison to Pasquale, we felt a lot of flowers, a lot of rose, a lot of violet there. Here we have just some fruity sensation. So we're talking about cherry instead of rose, instead of flowering. But there is also the flower. But in the second feeling, the first one is just fruity. A little bit spicy. I can feel the peppers, white pepper. And I'm sorry for the sunglasses, but okay, the reflection of the sun. It is not normal just for sommelier to taste wine using sunglasses. And then tasting in the mouth. The tasting and the drinking, it is very deep. We have just, I'm sorry for a motorcycle, just a very long sensation. So talking about tannin, we're talking about structure, the acidity, and are all more or less the same sensation of the Pasquale, but here we are more smoothie sensation. There is the soul, the mineral thinking, the mineral feeling, but not so high like Pasquale. So we just here we have just type of drinking which is very, very easy. So after that, after one taste, we're gonna taste again. And so you can feel here the modern style. Okay, don't just made this wine not using barrel, but at the same time we can feel the Langhe area. So if I close my eyes, so just doing that, I can imagine to be in Langhe, because this is the taste of Langhe. It is again the taste of Pasquale Pelissero wines. So this is for you, I dedicate for you, and I wait for another tasting to see you again. Bye bye.